welcome to our news broadcast. This is Prime 254. My name is Ernest Muthi, and welcome to Story Streams. These are what we have lined up for you. Strengthening online safety, protecting children and youth from digital dangers in an increasingly connected world. Fighting the crisis, tackling the growing impact of drugs on communities and health. Defending democracy, a global call for accountability and justice. Upholding dignity behind bars, advocating for human rights of inmates. Welcome to Prime 254. I am your host, Ernest Muthi, and I've got some powerful stories lined up just for you, from voices that matter to issues that move us. Stay locked in because this is where the heartbeat of the people speaks loudest. Let's get into it. As the world continues to grow, so do the risks facing children online, from cyberbullying to exposure to harmful content. The internet, while a powerful tool for learning, can also pose serious dangers. In this report, we take a closer look at the urgent need to protect our children in the digital space. Our correspondent is on the ground with more on how children should be protected.
Now, as more youth and children access the internet, there have been growing concerns about the internet content. From digital predators to pornographic materials to degrading content, online safety has become a major issue for our children today. Now, our parents, educators, and tech platforms are being urged to take care of this.
And here is our child and online expert with more information on the
and
topic.
of course, digital literacy. Online supervision will help our children get better content and of course protect them from predators and other illegal activities. Reporting for Prime 254, my name is Kevin Gatti.
The question to you is, what are the most common forms of online gender-based violence that affect children and the youth today?
I will not say parental neglect, but we have a lot of permissiveness. There was a point in time where you would get your first phone at a certain age, and you were allowed to, before then, it was monitored. Viewing was even monitored online time, but no longer. There are parents who, a child as young as 6 years, will have a phone, and a child that young will be posted online, maybe for likes, for followers, for whatever reason it is. But the pedophiles are also viewing things online. The people taking advantage of children are viewing things online. So when they see those things, what ends up happening is they start following the child. If the child is posting something, they start communicating. Who are the people that a child communicates with? This phone has a SIM card, and when they're communicating, who are they communicating to? Do you know your child's friends? Do you know them for real? Because we have people hiding. We might have a 60-year-old dude who is pretending to be a 7-year-old girl, and online anonymity allows them to do that. So they will start befriending them, and eventually we will have situations where they might start testing the boundaries slowly but surely, and they might start.
The internet opens doors to learning and connection, but it also comes with risks for children and youth. Online safety is not optional, it's essential. Let's protect young minds from cyberbullying, predators, and harmful content. Talk, guide, and set boundaries. Safe clicks today means a safer future tomorrow.
We had a conversation with a mother and she told us how she monitors her children. Let's take a listen.
I have 4 children but at different ages, so different internet devices apply. I have a big son who is around 18 years. He accesses internet through phone, and as you know, most of the communication and even schools are nowadays doing their education through internet. There is nothing much you can do about it. So what I've done about my big son, I've just guided him. I do monitoring. I always meet with him and tell him the pros of being in the internet, the good and the bad side of it. It is quite challenging to track an 18-year-old, a teenager for that case, but at least I sit with him and he's aware he should use internet for the good purpose of it. The rest at different age. I have a CBC who is at 10 years old. Mostly the CBC nowadays, they are doing a lot of assignments through the internet. Even the teacher, they ask us to log in, download internet and do the assignment and post. So what I do, first of all, the 10-year accesses internet through TV, which is connected, the smart TV, which is connected to Wi-Fi and through the phone. But I do limit the access to TV because there are some rules. One, he cannot go to internet before completing his homework. And also the phone, he has to request from me the phone and also tell me what he wants to use the phone for.
Drug abuse continues to plague communities across the country, affecting young people, families, and the nation at large. With rising cases and new substances hitting the streets, the need for awareness and intervention has never been more urgent. In this report, we dive into the growing crisis and explore possible solutions. Our correspondent is on the ground, speaking to experts and stakeholders who shed light on the reality and the way forward.
Drug abuse continues to be a problem for the youth across our country. What starts as a little experimentation can quickly spiral into addiction, destroying lives and the futures of our generation. We are urging parents and community leaders to help guide our generation into going through this disease. Rehabilitation centers are also asking for help from the government for them to get the right resources. Now, the message is clear. Prevention can help save our youth's lives. Reporting for Prime 254, I am Kevin Gatti.
On the phone, we talked to Andrew Bore, a psychologist who is helping very many recovering drug addicts.
He'll introduce himself.
Yeah, thanks Muthi for that. My name is Andrew Bore. I'm a trained counselor. I'm a registered licensed counselor in Kenya. Yes.
Thank you very much also for making time to see us today. So there's this very big issue that as the youth and the people of media usually ask ourselves, what is the most common type of substance abuse that you get to encounter on a daily basis?
Yeah. Substance abuse, which is actually called substance addiction, is where people start depending on drugs for their lives in terms of usage. So most of the time, the common one is alcohol, and it's common in Kenya that people have alcohol. Of course, there are different brands where people have started relying on drugs for their survival in terms of usage, because there's reached a level of tolerance where they have to take more for them to be in that mode of functioning. Now, so that's alcohol. The other one is tobacco or cigarettes.
Drugs don't just destroy lives, they steal dreams, break families, and silence potential. One moment of escape can lead to a lifetime of regret. Say no to drugs and yes to a brighter, stronger future. Your life matters. Your choices matters. Choose health, choose hope, choose life.
I also had the chance to talk to someone who has been exposed when it comes to drug and the epidemic in the country. He's very well traveled, and let's listen to his insights on what he has to say.
Personally, I've been Personally, I've been in Mombasa myself, and you go to areas of Majengo, you just walk around in Mombasa, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible that even the drugs used in Mombasa, we are talking bangi in Kitengela. Mombasa, we're talking heroin, we're talking fentanyl, we are talking amphetamine, we're talking cocaine. And it's not like the government is not aware that of what is happening. Is there anyone to blame? But surely, sure, of course. But would blaming or pointing fingers take us anywhere? Of course not. It's an entire system that to call it out would need a single person to first of all be the change that we want to see.